Hello and welcome to our Year 9s and 10s. This session is specifically for you guys, looking at getting ahead and setting some smart goals. It's never too early to start, as we say, particularly our Year 10s. So in a few months' time we're going to start applying for college courses and the like, so hopefully you're kind of busy at it already, and if not, then this will be that kind of a wake-up call. Year 9s, like we say, never too early. So yeah, in this short little session we're going to look at researching college, sixth form and apprenticeship options. We're going to look at work experience and skills building. We're going to look at some free online courses to build skills. We'll look at our resources Padlet, and then hopefully by the end of this session we'll set ourselves one or two smart goals. So yeah, Year 9s, we kind of looked at it when we were looking at options. So Year 10s, you probably went through it last year. But kind of like I say, bear in mind, it's Easter time in reality time here, but this can be any time of the year. But like I say, if it's Easter time, then we're sort of April, May, June, July, August, September. When we come back in September, so in 5-6 months' time, we're going to be starting to apply for those college places. So we want to make sure we're fully aware and fully ready. We don't want to be applying in September time, and like I say, not having that work experience that we could have done over the summer holidays and thinking, I've got nothing to write in that section. When we come back in September, there's always ways around it. Don't worry, but if we can, like I say, plan getting ahead. Like I say, we can set ourselves up, hopefully ahead of some of those people you might be competing against for those college places. So yeah, kind of be aware, bear in mind, you're probably doing level 1, level 2 qualifications at the moment. So be aware, like I say, Year 9's what you're doing next year, Year 10's be aware what qualifications you're doing now and what level they're at. So what are our expected grades? That can help us sort of plan for the future. And hopefully, with enough qualifications, we can look at doing level 3 qualifications when you leave your various schools. Level 3s are kind of your A levels, your T levels, your BTEC equivalents, and also those level 3 apprenticeships as well. But again, like I say, we'll discuss ways around it if not. Yeah, so like I say, particularly our Year 10s, I'm hoping already that you've started to explore what's available locally. So I'm hoping you've been on local sort of websites, looking at colleges, looking at sixth forms. Just a quick little caveat here. So sixth forms are generally the equivalent to colleges that are kind of tagged onto a school. So if you're not kind of aware of the difference, colleges are normally standalone. Sixth form are kind of where you can do your A levels or those equivalents, and they're normally attached to a school. So kind of bear that in mind as well. Some people like to go to colleges because it's away from the smaller children. Well, let's say smaller children, the kind of guys that you are now, Year 9s and Year 10s. Some people like that continuity as well. Also kind of be aware of things like T-levels, apprenticeships and traineeships, where we might kind of step outside the normal education pathways. So kind of keep an eye. Make sure you're attending any open days or any taster sessions. So check websites for dates. Lots of colleges at the moment are doing kind of taster days for Year 10s in June, July, sort of ahead of the summer holidays. So kind of bear in mind, get those booked on, go along, go and have a feel, go and have a look for those colleges. Sometimes kind of you might go there, think, yes, this is for me, but equally important, I think, sometimes you go along, you just get that feeling it's not quite for you. So go along, see what the place is like, see what's on offer, okay, and then we can start preparing for that. Make sure we are looking at careers exploration tools. So hopefully you've seen a few of the other little sessions, setting smart goals and sort of post-16 options. And if not, kind of dive back into those little video sessions. And I'll point you in the right direction with resources, but things like Career Pilot, National Career Service, sort of start to bear in mind what is possible, not necessarily what you want or what you need to do when you leave school, but kind of what's out there. All right. Work experience and part-time work. Hopefully some of you will have picked up some part-time work or some part-time jobs. It might be working even just things like babysitting or paper rounds, or working with mums and dads or sort of with friends. Just try and make yourself stand out. Year 10s, when you come back, you'll be applying for colleges. And the important thing is that your application is going to look very, very similar to most other people in your school and other schools as well. You're going to have kind of your subjects, your predicted grades. So the thing that stands out, we're going to look at personal statements slightly differently or at a different date. But yeah, your personal statements, you need to be able to write about yourself and what makes you stand out. What have you done that makes you different? Are you sort of involved in local scouts, local sports teams, guides, for example, and kind of what work experience have you got? What positions of responsibility? So yeah, look out for work experience placements. Ask around. Mums and dads are great kind of people to be asking. They can ask at work, ask family, friends, and kind of look in local papers, local websites. Again, speak with mums and dads. Maybe look on their local Facebook groups and the likes. Contact local businesses if there's something that you particularly want to do. Some schools in year 10 you'll have a work experience program. If you've not, like I say, you're going to be competing against others that might have that. So yeah, get yourself, even if it's just a take your child to work day and you go along with mum and dad and see what the workplace is like. Okay, ask careers advisors at school, ask teachers at school. Yeah, kind of see what's available. And also kind of gain skills through volunteering, online courses, kind of make yourself look different, okay? This is your opportunity to get ahead, so when you come to that year 11, your applications, you'll have a few kind of things that you can write down that make you stand out from the crowd. Free online courses to build skills. So yeah, courses, for example, digital skills. AI is kind of the big thing at the moment. Might be AI, might be coding. You might be looking at things like finance, employability skills. There are a few little websites. I'm going to show you some resources. Kind of get on, have a look around, find something that's interesting to you. Okay, don't feel as though it's got to be kind of a bolt on. Find something that's interesting for you. And like I say, colleges and apprenticeships, quite often the companies they're looking for somebody to, like I said before, to stand out from the crowd. So everyone goes to school to do certain subjects, but what do you do that puts you kind of above other people? Kind of what makes you different? All right, and kind of studying on your own, whether it's studying to learn to play guitar, or whether it's studying, maybe doing a coding program, all those things, like I say, or online art course, for example. Yeah, all those things make you stand out from the crowd. This is our little resources Padlet. So I'm just going to click in. So we mentioned things like work experience. We mentioned things like Knowing Me, Knowing You, which is like one of the first sessions that we did. So year 9, year 10s, if you've not seen this before, there's various kind of websites. You can go in there and there's little sort of buzz quizzes where you can kind of say things you're interested in. And it can kind of suggest some different kind of jobs and pathways and route ways in. Okay, but I'm not too concerned yet. Just kind of be aware rather than sort of have a definite goal. But yeah, things like work experience. I'm going to zoom in slightly here. Let's see if it will do it for me. So yeah, and the link to this Padlet is readily available. Like I say, I'll post it in the session. I'll also post it on the Facebook site as well. So yeah, lots of different ways of getting here. Work experience. Let's move us over. If mums and dads are watching, there's a little parents guide as well, so that's quite handy. There's lots of sort of websites, SpringPod, for example, Pathways. I've got young professionals here. I'm doing work experience online. So kind of in the safety and comfort of your own home. It might be a day, it might be 3 days, and kind of the work experience. And the idea is to kind of, you'll be led through a series of events as though you were actually working in that company. So you'll be allocated a mentor and there'll be certain tasks for you to do. And quite often, like I say, you'll get this little certificate at the end of it. And those little certificates, those are the kind of things that, that we put on our CVs, we put on our applications. It might be looking at your local county council. Okay, so this one was local to me. Indeed, they claim Indeed is the #1 job site in the world. And a global job matching and hiring platform, but they also do voluntary work, they also do temporary work. Again, kind of be aware of sort of age limits and the likes, okay, but there might be something in there as well. There's volunteering companies, they're probably ones local to you, but doit.org is a national one, and they've said they've built their UK's biggest and most exciting database of ways to do good with the help of thousands of UK charities. So yeah, if you want to get out there, it's not necessarily paid work, but it's kind of, it's good for the people around you, it's good for the community, it's good for your soul as well, okay? And being cynical, it's also good for those applications as well, make you stand out from the crowd. I'll put a whole heap of other stuff at the end, and I'm going to develop a bigger course and look more in depth with the year 11s. But yeah, I've said before, there's no time like the present, okay? That getting ahead. So maybe not sort of how to buy a car. I'm saving goals, possibly, but they're kind of looking at post 16. But yeah, Barclays Life Skills. These are great for sort of things like CV writing, interview preparation, workplace skills, money management skills as well. There's lots of sort of little videos and downloadable worksheets and the like. Future Learn, UK based. It's introductory college courses. I've got written down here: psychology, coding, healthcare, sustainability. So if you're into the environment, okay, and you're kind of getting out and about, might be something that you want to look at. You can do your own little projects and tie those in, and again, you get certificates at the end of it. So that's quite nice as well. Open Learn by Open University. You kind of think of university as sort of post 18, but no. The Open Learn are lots of short little snippet courses. You can do these things on sort of money and business, or there are entrepreneurs amongst us. Education development, if you want to go into sort of education. And again, you get little certificates for completion as well, so they're quite nice. Ideas, this is more kind of digital based, if you're into your computers, if you're into your coding. So digital literacy, again, and enterprise coding, there's various badges that you can earn, various sort of recognised digital badges as well that you can upload to CVs. And application forms. National Careers Service, they do a skills school kit, so they do things like numeracy, for example, communication skills, creating sort of emails, sort of digital communication as well. And again, there's kind of beginning, middle, and sort of more advanced courses as well. So you can go in, have a look around, and again, certification for those as well. BBC Bite Size, we absolutely love. Lots and lots of little things on there. Lots of short little videos, a different kind of advice on how to get into different industries. Lots of sort of a day in the life of. But there's also kind of links to work experience and career preparation as well. So lots and lots of resources on there. Hopefully there's something in there for everybody. If we come back, we're going back into, so what now? Hopefully, like I say, you're researching college, sixth form and apprenticeship options, particularly our year 10s. Look around for work experience, maybe some skills building. Some free online courses to build skills. So have a look at those resources that we've just been looking at now. And over the holidays, set yourself a goal. Okay, make it specific, make it measurable, make it achievable, make it relevant to you, make it time bound. Okay, even if it's just, I'm going to look at local colleges and I'm going to find 2 local colleges with open days, or kind of with taster days. I'm going to book myself into something like that. Okay, make it relevant to you. Okay, right. So next we meet. See you again. Bye bye.